tonight.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. The win. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Allen. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to throw. Nguyen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. That's
going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Malone, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Nguyen. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, Nguyen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Gray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Looking to throw. Nguyen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, it's Malone. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away. Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Nguyen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And During the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 42 yards on the ground for now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. The win. That's caught. It's Malone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. The win. Dancing to his left.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on 1st down. Malone. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the bootleg. The win. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. The win. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A gain of 3, 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, it's Malone, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic...
Today,
from Raymond James Stadium in Florida.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows getting the ball to him right away.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Malone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Off the RPO, he completes it. And some room to work. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there on the screen pass.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Nguyen sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because
before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
a lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. Now a give right side. It's Malone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's
touchdown, that's caught. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a big play that time by the Jets. On first down, Malone. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. The win. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. The win. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Malone. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. The win. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10. The win. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down. The win. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Off the play fake. The win. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to
throw again. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward, just feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Nguyen. Over the middle, it's complete.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off play action, Nguyen. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Eluding the pressure. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd down now, it's Malone. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Flushed out right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The quick slant caught.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My great listeners wanted this interview for a long time now, and your boy is here to deliver. He was a star at Oklahoma. Now he's the face of the franchise with the Jets. And yes, he's finally on our show. My man, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, Kevin. I'm sorry it's taken so long to make it happen.
Hey, look, no apology needed. Your life has been a whirlwind since the day you were drafted. I got to imagine it's been nonstop.
Yeah, it's been hectic, but it's also been pretty amazing. I mean, I love what it means to be a pro in this league.
Yeah, and being a pro also means getting to be in Madden. I mean, you go from playing the game to being in it.
well, yeah, but they got to get my ratings up. I know every player says that, but I'm serious.
Yeah, you and every other dude in the league, you know. But I will tell you, I happen to know a few guys on the Madden team. So you play your cards right. Maybe OKC...
Today, from in New Jersey, on first down, Malone, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Nguyen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on first down. It's Malone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Texans taking over on...
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Watson on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A pretty big early 10. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Off the play fake. Nguyen. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on. On 4th down, Nguyen. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down, Malone. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on 1st down. It's Malone, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action, Nguyen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Malone. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw on 2nd down, Nguyen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on 1st down, Nguyen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Nguyen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Nguyen. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, it's Malone. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Malone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Samuel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Nguyen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Miller with 1st down and more. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the play fake, the win. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's the number 2 receiver. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that turns out to be a good call by Brian Flores. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Malone. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, the win. And he First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off play action. The wind rolling to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Jets, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Coming up on next week's slate of NFL games, we've got the AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. So we figured, hey, why not do a little did you know about the shared history of these two franchises? In fact, these teams have been part of the same division since their inception, all the way back in 1960. And as you might expect, they didn't even have the same names back then. They were known as the Boston Patriots